What's up, guys? Today is Thursday, and I thought I would make a fun video today, basically going over my daily routine. So today I'm going to make a new recipe. I was browsing YouTube last night and found a really good recipe I want to make that's keto biscuits. And then I'm going to also work out today. So I'll give you a quick peek at what I'm going to do workout-wise. And maybe even my dinner. I haven't really decided what I'm having for dinner yet tonight. We might do leftovers or I might make something else. So today's more like a vlog. And also I have to clean my house because my mom's coming to town and you know how that is. I'll be getting my steps in today. So, but anyways, I am gonna go pour my cup of coffee. I just came back from dropping my girls off at school. And I get to have like a little peace and quiet to start my day off, and then I will be back around lunchtime. So I'll see you in a few. Hey guys, I am in my garage dusting off my weight bench. We've had this weight bench in our garage for ever. And I don't want to get all jiggly and soft and look like a raisin when I'm done losing weight. So I thought I'd show you what I've been doing for a workout. Now, just a little recap. I used to lift weights in high school, so I'm familiar. I was on the weightlifting team and competed and all that stuff, which is unfortunate because I really let myself go. But I know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to give you a quick fast forward. I'll show you like one of my reps. But to start off, I'm going to do bench press. I don't have an Olympic bar. This bar is only 15, and those are 50s. So this is 115 pounds, and I'm going to do 5 sets of 5. And mind you, don't start any workouts unless you talk to your doctor. This is just what I do. My arms are still sore because I did this on Monday. So like, oh, I'm seriously still sore. But I wanted to show you, loosen my arms up. I'm going to show you what I do, and this is the bench press, and don't judge this is my garage. Don't make excuses for it. If you need to create a spot in your garage where you can also do free weights is really good when you're a keto, or just get a gym membership. My husband built this forever ago, and he always uses it, but now I'm going to use it again. So here's the bench press, so don't judge. The mess in my garage, shall I say. And then if you like this workout top, this is one that I carry in my boutique. It has an open back. So isn't that cute? So if you like it, I'll link it below. But bench press. And if you don't know how to lift weights, you should have a spotter. I just know what I'm doing and I know I can do this. So, but take it. Oh my God, my arms still hurt. There you have it. And do that 5 sets for 5. With keto, you want, like for what I'm doing, I want to build up the spot that I'm deflating, so I want to replace it with lean muscle. So I like higher reps with higher weight. So that's why I'm doing 5 sets of 5. And then each week I'm going to switch it up and all that. But right now, this is a sample workout, and I'm going to get my other 5 sets in, and I'll be back with the next workout. Okay, I'm back, and I'm telling you, on Tuesday, sorry, was my last arm day. My arms are still wrecked from Tuesday. These extras, like on Tuesday, I could just whip right through this. I was just struggling. So, but if you haven't noticed, today is arm day, so my next arm exercise is going to be curls. And I'm just using dumbbells. Here's what mine look like. It's just 15 pounds. And basically you just want to do this. This works your bicep. So I do 10 on each arm, and I'm going to do 3 sets of the 10. I wasn't counting. I think that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you'd want to go a little slower, 9, but I'm trying to do this for a video's sake. So just to not make you sit around forever. I don't know all the, there's 10. But I'm gonna do 3 sets of that. But I don't know all the fancy video editing techniques yet. So right now we're in real time. But I'll be back when my 3 sets are up with the next exercise. Okay, my arms are so sore. I'm back with the next exercise. This one, you can use the regular bar or you can use dumbbells. It's just an overhead press. It's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna use the dumbbells because today I don't feel like lifting those off to get my bar. And this is easy and it's the same thing. So basically you have your dumbbells or your weight bar and you just go up and I do it 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, I'm doing lots of lots of reps. Okay, so I'm doing lots of reps on the lighter weights just to tone, but when I'm doing bench press, I just find it easier to do heavier weights with less reps. So that's just what I'm doing right now. I'm going to constantly change this when I have some good guns. So, but my next exercise is going to work the tricep, and you can use this. You can use a couch. You can use a chair. I'm just using the weight bench because it's right there. But I'm getting all this, I call it jigga. Jigga jigga. You know, when you wave, that part right there. So this works that, and there's a lot of people that call it bat wings. So I'm gonna do as many as I can. The goal is to have your legs straight out, but right now I'm so heavy. I'm assisting a little bit, so my legs are gonna be a little closer, but it's a real easy exercise. And basically do as many as you can. I'm using my weight, which is obviously a lot, but just take a chair and it's called a dip. So just put your hands as wide as your butt, like a butt's width apart, and dip. I'm gonna try to get to 5, 3, 4, 5. Oh. And do that. I'm gonna try and do 4 sets of 5 if I can do it. So I'll be back with the next exercise. Okay, I'm back. The last exercise. These are the 5 exercises I'm doing this, what do you call it? Like this month. I'm trying to switch it up every month so your muscles don't get used to it. Change the reps, change the weights, add different exercises. But these were my first 5 easy ones to get started. I haven't worked out in so long. So my last exercise for today is it works your shoulder, your tricep, a little bit of bicep, a little bit of this muscle, whatever this is. But I'm gonna do 3 reps of 10. And you basically take your same dumbbells, again 15 pounds in each arm, and just go up. 1, 2, this gives you really nice shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, it's getting hard. They're still sore from Tuesday's workout. 9, 10. And that's it. I'm gonna do this another 3 times, obviously off camera, 3 sets of 10. And then next we'll go in and we'll, when it comes lunchtime, I'm probably gonna make biscuits before lunch so that I'll have them ready for lunch. But right now, I wanted to add, I am working out fasted. When you work out while your body's fasting, not only do you burn more fat, but it's just better for your body. Plus, I can't really work out on a full stomach anyways. So I personally prefer to work out while I'm fasting or if I just before a meal. So like I said, it's early in the morning right now. I get my workout done in the morning so that I have no excuses for when the day gets ahead of me and gets crazy. I've already gotten my workout in and it sets my energy and the tone for the rest of the day. So when I come back, it'll be just before lunch and we're gonna make some biscuits. So see you in a few. Okay, we're back and we are making easy biscuits. And I'm gonna make like a breakfast sandwich using these almond flour based biscuits. So this recipe I'm gonna post below is from, let's see, tastyyummies.com, and each biscuit, it's gonna make 4 biscuits, and each biscuit will have roughly like 6 carbs. And it's to be like a decent sized biscuit too. So start off, I get my almond flour from Costco, but you need a cup of almond flour, not meal, almond flour. And it's supposed to be a tightly packed cup. Put that in there. Set that aside. And then I also get my coconut flour from Costco. I love Costco, but I need 5 tablespoons of coconut flour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one. All right, there's 5 tablespoons. I can't remember the baking powder, so I'm glad I printed my recipe. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And when you make, just like when you bake with any other ingredient, always do your dry stuff first and then put the wet together. And then salt, I believe, remember, use pink sea salt. 1/2 teaspoon of pink sea salt. I like salt, so I'm gonna give it just a whisker more. So then you're gonna take a whisk and mix all your dry ingredients up. So it's pretty well combined. And I'll give you a quick peek. Sorry about the noise. My oven is on, and like the fan, it's like one of those convection ovens in there. It makes like a whining sound. And then my husband's upstairs on his bike that has a screen. It's like a workout bike with a screen. I don't remember what it's called, but he's up there destroying his legs on getting his cardio in on his bike. Okay, so next, now that I have my flour mixture, you're supposed to separate 4 egg whites from the egg yolks. So you can see, there's my egg yolks. I've separated them, and then I took my stand mixer, and I whipped those egg whites up. Oop, I don't know if it's gonna focus. Sometimes you gotta give it a hand. Egg whites, and then you're gonna gently fold them into this dry mixture. It's so fluffy. Try not to wreck them by just folding them in gently, but it's okay. It's still gonna give you a nice fluffy biscuit. I could have done that with a bigger spatula, so don't mind me. But fold this in, and you basically literally just fold it. Take from the bottom and push it in there so it's pretty well incorporated without getting it too smushed. And then the last thing, all you have to do is then add in butter to your 2 regular eggs that have the yolk. And this makes it nice and fluffy. All right, and then I've melted some butter here. It's like 2 tablespoons of butter. And I have whipped up, actually that's my egg. My butter is actually in the microwave. So melt 2 tablespoons of butter, pour it into your egg, and whip that up. You want all that good yummy butter. And then whip that up together, and then pour it in. And just like you were just doing with the egg whites, fold that all in gently. And then it's gonna be kind of wet, and that's okay. You're gonna let this sit for like 15 minutes or so, and it won't be so wet. And because that coconut flour is very absorbent, and it will absorb all the excess moisture, and it'll turn into a more of a dough. So I've seen similar recipes to this on the internet, and they called it cloud bread. This one's slightly different because you're kind of whipping it up to make it a nice fluffy biscuit. But there you have it. I'm gonna let this sit now for 15 minutes. When I come back, we'll put them on our tray. And we are back. The dough is a lot firmer now after it's had time to rest. So it's not like liquidy at all. It's actually a nice firm dough. I'm just putting it into a ball, and I'm gonna cut it into 4 in my pan. So I'm gonna eyeball, you know, what 4 will look like. You can use like one of those biscuit thingies. That's too fancy for me. I'm just gonna use good old-fashioned spoon. Like this is a big serving spoon, and kind of form it that way. I'm just trying to get the right amount. I'm trying to get 4 biscuits here. So take it off, put it on your like I use a Silpat with a baking sheet, cookie sheet, because I like how that ends up looking. But you can form your biscuit like that, and then another one. And by the way, if you haven't figured it out yet, this is our lunch is going to be a breakfast sandwich. So while these are cooking, I'm gonna fry up an egg and a piece of Canadian bacon, and a little cheese, and it'll be like a little breakfast sandwich. I like how fluffy this dough is. This is really cool. But so, I mean, you could get a couple smaller sized biscuits out of this recipe, or you can go like this. Get this out of the way and get a little closer. I'm just gonna take them and form them into little balls and see if there's one that's bigger than the other. Yeah, the recipes I've seen floating around the internet have not had coconut flour. They're just almond flour. So these have like a better texture to them already. So I'm excited. Now, spread them out. Make them look like a biscuit. And push down so they're kind of flat. I'm assuming these are going to get pretty big. I'm going to take 1 biscuit and cut it in half when I serve it, so I will be right back. I'm going to stick these in the oven at 400 degrees, and I believe it's 15 minutes, but I'll correct the time if that's wrong. I forgot there's one more step. You take some melted butter. Oop, oh my goodness. And you you put some melted butter on the top. And it makes them a nice golden brown color. And then you pop them in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. And like I said, it's keto, so you can have butter. All right. A piece of rosemary in there. And there you have it. I'm gonna pop them in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes at 400 degrees. And we'll be back when they're done. Okay, the muffins, or I should say biscuits, just came out of the oven. But one thing to remember, I've been cooking gluten-free since like probably 9 years now. My husband has celiac, so I'm used to working with gluten-free types of dough. Always, if you are working with that, let it cool down. Don't cut it when it's hot because it crumbles. You don't have that glue from the gluten. So let me show you what it looks like. But always let it cool down before you handle it. But here are the biscuits. Don't those look so good? They raised up pretty big too. So while I was cooking those, I fried up an egg, and I fried up some Canadian bacon. So, but because I like to drink herbal teas, and while those are cooling down, I like to sip on herbal tea throughout the day. So I'm just using a mason jar with some tea bags in it, and I will, let's see, I guess it would help if you could see it, right? There they are. So I just have one of these electric heaters. I don't like to use them in my microwave too much. Ooh, it's got all blurry. There we go. So you can see I put 3 tea bags in 1 mason jar. It's just English black tea today. I do a different tea every day, but I just felt like regular black tea today. And then I just let these set, and then I'll take another mason jar, fill it with ice, and then pour it. So I get like 2 glasses of iced tea, because we're in spring now, so it's not quite so hot. But these will be ready in like 10 minutes to drink. Plus that helps dilute it a little bit, because I make it a little strong, because when I add the ice, it's going to dilute it. So there's my 2, one for me and one for my husband. So I'm going to go put these over here so I don't spill them. All right, so, oh, and I also grabbed a block of Kerrygold cheddar cheese, and I shaved off 1 ounce, and I put it on my egg, and it's been melting in here. So you can see there's my egg with fresh cheese, fresh cheddar cheese, and I'm making a biscuit. So a breakfast sandwich, I should say. So I've made one for my husband. So I put the Canadian bacon on it. You can use bacon. You could leave the bacon off altogether. But I will take this now and see if I can cut it. But look at how yummy that biscuit is. So my lighting's off. It's more yellow in here than it actually is. It's actually kind of brown, like a golden color. So let's see if I can cut it on my knife. Oh, and if you haven't already, these are seriously the best eggs ever. They are Al Fresco brand. Looks like I need a bigger knife. I got a bigger, that's the proportion. That's a paring knife. I need a bigger one to get through this biscuit. So I made them kind of thin because I wanted to make a sandwich out of it. So they're kind of like spread out. So I'm going to gently try to cut through this. I'm not exactly cutting it straight here. So part of it is user. The other part is, you know, an old-fashioned gluten holds stuff together. So, wow, look at that. Doesn't that look so yummy? So when people say, oh, I can't do keto, you can still have keto bread. This one's actually better for you. So, I'm just going to put my egg with cheese and bacon. And there is a delicious breakfast sandwich. You can make these up ahead of time. So if you are saying, oh, I don't have time to do all that. You could make these one up for every day of the week and have it ready to go. You could bring this to work. You can have it in your fridge ready to go, so you just have to heat it up. So you just got to plan. You totally just, planning is 100% of the game. It's not just about the food, it's also about planning and being prepared. So no excuses. And as much as I was that person where I just said, oh, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time, you know, and went and got some convenient food because I thought I couldn't do this, but I am so busy. I've run a business, I'm running this blog, and I'm a busy mom and a wife, and I'm able to make time to do this and like shoot this video, which normally it only takes me like 5 minutes to whip up an egg and bacon. And it's longer when you're trying to shoot a video, but if I didn't show you how easy this is and give you some examples, you might not try it. So that's the reason I'm here. But isn't that a tasty looking breakfast sandwich? No excuses. You can make this up ahead of time. You don't have to do this. I'm lucky because I work from home and I can make it up fresh, but you can still make this up ahead of time. There's no excuses. Just wrap it up in a paper towel and then some maybe some parchment paper or something and put it in a Ziploc baggie, label it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and there you have it. So I'm going to sip my tea, have my breakfast sandwich, and I will see you at food prep time for dinner. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing, but I think I'm going to do sausage with a side of asparagus. So I will see you in like a couple hours. So